Hello, everyone. This is the My Adventures with Superman podcast, Enlighten episode 9, Enlighten podcast episode 9. I'm here with Hopeance.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, he's gonna start because I don't feel like it. Yeah.
So, episode 1, Adventures of a Normal Man, part 1 and part 2. I want to do both.
Okay.
So, I like the opening a lot. I remember Twitter didn't like that Clark couldn't control his powers, because like he destroyed the bell and the door handle. But it was nice. It was like,
I mean,
it was cool.
to be honest, I mean, how old is he like at the start of the show?
26, I'd say.
26. I mean, he should know how to use his powers by 26, I feel.
No, but like he's nervous for the job interview. So
Yeah,
like,
I guess that makes sense. But like, he should be like breaking doorknobs, whatever. I'm just a hater.
Yeah, Jimmy did say he has broken multiple doorknobs, so maybe.
That's true also. But like, he can just like laser them, and like sculpt them back. He's like done that. You know, like how like he lasers things and like freezes them.
Yeah, but like by this episode, he can do laser eye or ice breath.
How'd you feel?
Also, why was he saying?
How'd you feel about his blue powers?
To be honest, I had never seen them before, but they looked cool with cool music, so I was like, let's go. Cool.
It did kind of come in clutch at the end also. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. I think it was like cool to see Clark being a hero, kind of like saving the cat, helping at the bodega and stuff. Like it really humanized.
Yeah.
Like made him an actual character.
Also, I thought it was cool that like he was like actually like even before he like had the Superman stuff or like found the suit or whatever, he was still like in like the shadows or like disguising himself from Lois. I thought that was cool. I like that whole robot fight thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the robot thing was cool, yeah.
Alright. What else? What else happened? Deathstroke. You wanna talk about Deathstroke?
Bro, that shit was ass, like, respectfully.
I mean, dude.
Ass.
Wait, why was it bad, though? Why do you think it was
like,
bad? It's
out of place, and, like, I don't like the whole military aspect of the whole show. The military aspect, the technology aspect, I just did not like about that show. I just felt it was, like, not
okay, I'll say, Superman, like, inherently, like, all his villains are, like, they're either, like, technology or aliens. But I'll say they did go overboard with, like, every episode's, like, technology villains. Like, Parasite did not need to... I feel like there was, like, no...
Yeah.
Like, I can get changing it for, like, the benefit, but I just did not see the benefit there in making all of them technology.
Like, even if it did fit the tone itself was not good.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I thought Deathstroke, like, was actually, like, a sick design. I like the design a lot.
Yeah, like the suit or the...
I like the suit design.
The suit was okay, I'd say. Like,
it kind of reminds me of, like, how they changed, like, Bloodsport, kind of, in a way.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
it reminded me of this one horror game. I can't remember what, but it reminds me of a horror game, kind of.
You have to show me later. I'm gonna pull it up. What else? Oh, Livewire. Livewire was pretty much what you expect from Livewire. She's like the radio host lady, then she gets like angry and then she like kills everyone.
But like, she doesn't really have a character in the show, in my opinion.
She doesn't really have much of a character anywhere, though. It's like I feel like Livewire just like she only exists to be like annoying. That's how I feel. It's like she's just like
annoying and like filled in a villain of the week role, in my opinion.
Yeah, it happened in Supergirl, it happened in Superman the Animated Series, and it happened here. They gotta figure out what to do with Livewire.
I do remember liking Livewire from Supergirl. I don't know why, but like I do. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I get that.
Jimmy, what do you think about Jimmy?
I know you hate Jimmy. Like, I know
Yeah, I
you
do.
hate,
Oh,
like,
he's
just the
so annoying.
character,
He's
but,
so
like,
annoying. Bro, in every media, bro. I hated him in Death. I hated him in Superman the animated series, like the clips I watched from it, like anything ever. Like I just hate Jimmy. Zack Snyder should be the blueprint. Like
dude,
kill Jimmy,
don't
please.
even say that.
Kill
That
him.
was, like, the
Please just
worst
kill
thing
him.
they could have ever done. Dude, I don't even, I mean, I don't know, I thought Jimmy was, like, he was, I didn't, like, hate him, like, I just thought, what did I think? I think Jimmy was, like, kind of how he's supposed to be. Like, he
Yeah,
kind of has that like young charm, like newbie
charm?
charm.
Who
Yeah.
is charming, bro?
No,
He has no risk. No
no,
charm.
that's not even what I meant. I just mean like he has like that twinkle in his eye. You know, he has a twinkle in his eye. It's hard to explain. What'd you think about Flamebird? Did you just want to explode
Bro,
whenever you
that shit
saw
was the most
Flamebird on
Gen
the
Z.
screen?
The most Gen Z.
Dude.
The most Gen Z shit I've ever seen, bro.
I thought
I don't know.
I thought it was interesting. I thought that it was cool they expanded their
It
horizons.
it did fit.
It
Yeah,
fit the
it did fit
technology
Jimmy though. It did
aspect.
fit Jimmy.
Also, like I don't know.
Yeah, it did.
There
Yeah.
has to be some type of like maybe in season 2, but like there has to be some type of like importance with like all the technology based stuff. Like maybe like was that was Zod at the end, right? Zod and Brainiac.
Yeah, Zod and Brainiac.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Bro, I hate that design so much. Bro, that was probably the worst design in the whole show. Like,
was kind of questioning like is he a robot or was that like a suit or what, but like it seems like because like maybe it's so that like the Kryptonians can like or whatever they are like the Brainiac and Zod can like hack their technology and like use it for themselves. I feel like they wouldn't just like do that for
probably,
no
yeah.
reason. I think it's gonna be important in the future, so I won't bite my tongue just yet,
Probably.
but I don't know, that's how I feel.
Yeah, what do you think of Lois and her dynamic with Clark?
I thought Lois and Clark. I thought at the start it was kind of cringy, like when they were like talking in the store, like you ever held hands?
No.
You ever held hands with someone? And like stuff like that, like just stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. It's like just kind of cringy. And then later, like, I thought it was pretty good, like well written. Like I thought it was like I liked it more than I liked it more than a lot of. I liked it more than Lois and Clark, let's say. Remember that Lois and
Superman and
Clark?
Lois. Superman and Lois.
No.
Superman and Lois.
No.
Wait.
Superman and Lois was good. I'm talking about Lois. You know, My Adventures with Superman. Or what was it? I forgot what it was, but it was called Lois and
Bro.
Clark from like the 90s. It was like a show.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have
Okay, it's like
zero
really
idea.
horrible. But like I just like
Oh.
I liked the reinterpretation of like how like he's kind of like the nerd, not nerd, but like he's kind of more
Yeah.
shy, and then she's more she's kind of like a
She's the girl boss.
she's like a cat kind of like she kind of has that curiosity like a cat.
I do see what you mean by it. So episode 3, my issue with Superman. So this is the episode with like Intergang, I think. Yeah. I kind of like Intergang. Like the whole dynamic between the three was cool. Banshee was bad, and like I don't know, it was a cool episode.
Yeah,
with
you've
the
said that.
ice thing. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Who's the ice guy again?
Well, there was no ice guy. They just had a weapon with ice.
Oh,
With all
okay. Yeah, I
its
remember.
powers.
I remember.
So the orange hair guy can turn invisible. Banshee, she screams. The third guy, he just has a powerful fist.
Bro, once again, just like in JLU, like Waller always finds a way to be like just the worst.
On God.
I hate
Literally,
like
fuck.
and Task Force X also, even though like Lex isn't there, like I still feel like that.
I like the whole thing of Lois trying to introduce Superman, cause like she's trying to find out the truth. I think that's very Lois-like. But like what I didn't like is that Lois didn't respect Clark when he said, "I don't want to answer to stuff and I don't know," and then she got mad at him. That was just kind of, I
So
don't
you
know.
think it was like an Amber situation?
To be honest,
Amber's
Lois
always gonna be the
multiple
worst.
times- No, okay, bro. I like Lois in the show, but there's like at least 4 scenes where she's just Amber, and I hate it every single time.
Look, a lot
You know
of,
what
a
I'm
lot
talking about.
of,
You know,
yeah. I
you know
mean,
what scene.
I'm not gonna say I remember exactly what you're talking about, but I will say that a lot of the times these shows write themselves into a corner by trying to write like interesting drama, and then they just end up
Yeah.
like painting their characters as like jerks when they just want to have drama in their show, when like really the drama should just be like getting over a problem and not like getting like fighting each other. And like a lot of it was just like, you know, like it ends up being fighting each other, and like I'm not a big fan of that, especially when it's Lois and Clark. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but I guess it worked out though. The whole
Well,
thing
yeah,
with
of
it worked
course.
out.
I mean, yeah. We'll see later.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
all right, episode 4. Also, this was kind of more of a Clark and Lois episode. Like he literally rizzed her up in the staircase.
Yeah. Well, he was me up. Like,
Bruh.
I don't know.
What do you think about Ivo? I thought Ivo was probably the most trash villain in the whole show.
Okay, not gonna lie. When this episode aired, I hated it. But as time has gone on, I don't know. I think he's pretty cool.
I think it's stupid. Look, I love reinventing stuff. Like I'm all about like I read Batman comics. Like every comic's a reinvention, and this was just not a good way to reinvent your characters. Like they combined Parasite with Ivo, Dr. Ivo, and they made him like Dr. Ivo's like remember the Young Justice, the robot monkeys?
Yeah.
That was so cool, and he didn't even have like a super suit or anything. But like they just decided to turn him into like Parasite. I'm like, come on.
So back when Moonlight was airing, you said something that really stuck with me. You said that I don't like. Wait, let me try to remember what you were saying. Okay, so we're talking about comic accuracy, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't have a problem with non-comic accuracy, as long as like not less cool than the comics.
I mean, I was saying more like among the lines of like if it's like it doesn't have to be 100% faithful, but if it takes away everything that originally made it great, then it's just not good anymore. Like that's just how
like
I
at
felt.
that point make it OC. Yeah, at that point
so
make
that's
a new
how
character.
I feel. That's how I feel about Parasite. It's like there's nothing that benefited from it. Is how I feel, and I thought it was stupid.
Yeah. But I did like Ivo's personality though. It was like kind of like Tony Stark before he was Iron Man.
I feel like he was like a big nerd.
Kind of like Lex. Yeah. What do you think of Alex? Alex.
I feel like he's like, I mean, he's like very obviously like Lex Luthor, right?
I love how you can see
so
like
obvious.
his forehead. You can see his forehead and like how he'll look bald. Yeah, you know, like you can see how he'll look after he goes bald.
Nah, I feel like the first episode of the next season just needs to be like Superman, like he's like flying through the air and like Alex is on the ground and then he like flies through his hair and it falls off.
Oh my god, please.
He's like, sorry.
So next,
and then he has like an infinite vendetta against Superman.
Yeah, but next season we're gonna have Zod, Brainiac. Do you think we're gonna have Lex, like all 3?
I feel
Probably
like Lex.
not.
Well, you know, Lex is always like taking advantage of every situation he's in, right? So if there's a huge alien invasion on Earth, he's gonna find a way. Because of course, same thing in Superman 2. He's gonna find a way to use it to his advantage. So I feel like if that guy is Lex Luthor, which I feel like is so obvious, that's what's gonna happen, or something similar. Yeah, but we're definitely gonna see him again, I feel.
Yeah, I do hope we don't get all 3 though in one season, because like if you have 3 big hitters in one season, it's gonna be too Spider-Man 3.
We'll see.
It's gonna be like too convoluted. Yeah.
We will
Next
see.
episode is
I do.
episode 5.
Well, all right, really quick though.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, I like that one part where after he defeated Ivo, he was talking to him and he's like, "What do you gain from this?" or whatever, and then he's like, and this is literally how I feel about like all the Superman haters. Is like, is it so hard to believe that a guy just wants to do the right thing? And I feel like that was like the perfect Superman moment. Like that was probably the best writing of the whole show. And I feel like that just was perfect. I mean, like that's Superman in one sentence. Superman in one sentence for me.
Yes. To be honest, yes. Cook, literally.
Alright, episode 5.
So the whole premise of this episode was that Jimmy wants to find Bigfoot, which leads to episode 6, but Lois and Clark are too busy. Clark is busy with finding weapons, which leads him to the Heatwave people. And then at the end of the episode, he goes to fight Slade in his new, like, battle armor. And that leads him to not meeting, but, like, talking to the general. Lois, I do not remember at all.
Can we just talk about how Jimmy said that he saw like Bigfoot sightings? Does that mean that does that just mean that like the monkey guy was just like walking around, like the gorilla guy, like he just like, like taking pictures of him, or like in his robe or something?
Yeah, that's very stupid of him for a smart monkey. That's pretty stupid.
What do you think about Steve?
Oh, he gives me like,
he's the GOAT.
You know, like online. No. He gives me like online influencers, Sigma male.
Yeah, that's why he's the GOAT.
Like,
he's not
the GOAT. He gives me like Andrew Tate energy, and the guy that was like in beef with Red Cooper. Not Andrew Tate, but like those type of like male Sigma influencers.
Nah, he's not. Well, why? Is it because he's like the master of like trolling?
Not that, but like he has that like look, the mustache especially.
I think he's like, if Sigmas were good, that's like kind of what he is.
I see that.
But he's like the GOAT. I don't know. I feel like he's the GOAT.
But like he's proven wrong in the next episode by Lois and
like
Clark.
GOATs can admit when they're wrong, you know.
But we never see Steve saying,
no,
"Oh, I'm
but
wrong."
Like he doesn't need to, you know.
No, he does.
No, he
was wrong.
No, because like he's just that guy. So like he doesn't.
Sure. Whatever.
Yeah. No, Steve Goatbard.
Nah.
Yeah.
How'd you remember his name? That's crazy.
Because I read Superman comics.
Oh yeah, he's a character in the comics. Yeah, that's true. I don't know why, but I was thinking he was an OC.
No. I mean, every character in the show is pretty much an OC, right? Even Superman.
Is Steve in Birthright?
Was he? I'm not sure. He was in All-Star Superman, and he was in Superman Brainiac.
So yeah, not a lot from this episode. Not gonna lie. Episode 6.
All right, my favorite episode because it has gay monkey.
It was. That's kind of like bestiality.
I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess they're both technically like on the same level of like consciousness, right? Like, they both speak English.
That's still bestiality. Like genetically, that's still bestiality.
Yeah. I thought it would have been like made more sense if like maybe they both used to be humans, but the fact that like he was just like a normal gorilla just made it so weird. And I don't know. Mala and Brain fans, let me know what's going on in your head. Let me know what's going on in your brain. And I don't know.
Apparently, monkey thoughts.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted him to do more. Like kind of like the whole episode. I thought that would have been cool. I thought the whole like trying to like kill Jimmy thing was like hilarious. I bet like you really liked that. Like we're gonna eat him or like whatever. It's like
I did. I'm like yes.
It kind of reminded me of like them saying they were like gonna kill Jimmy. Like reminded me like Yondu, like saying he was gonna eat Star-Lord.
Oh yeah.
So
wait,
like,
Star-Lord or Raccoon? I think it was after Raccoon.
No,
I think
no,
it
no,
was after
no,
Raccoon, bro.
because they were talking about like when they first got Star-Lord, they were talking about like we were gonna eat you, but we let you live. Remember?
Oh, the kid. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I do. Not gonna lie, I was pretty confused about the whole plot about like Task Force X, the whole like black hole thing. That I was just mad confused. Not
Oh
gonna lie.
yeah, oh yeah. I thought to be honest, I can't even explain to you why, but like this was just one of my favorite episodes. It's
This is
actually
the
Kiss
episode
Kiss
we
Fallen Portal. So when I first like saw the trailer for like this episode, I thought it was like only gonna be like about Mixes Pillick, cause like I mean that's all you could see from the trailer. I was really not expecting them to do like multiverse stuff, and definitely I wasn't expecting them to have Superman the animated series like Clark and Lois. So that was like
and
like
cameo.
I'm
Okay,
a-
we had. What?
I'm a fan service person. Like I love fan service, so that was like my favorite thing. I will say it was like very annoying. They got the Earth designations off, but it could be a Crisis on Two Earths situation, so I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
But even
Or
in the like
in
when the
this
Loises
movie.
were like I remember when the episode first came out, I was texting you about this, but I was like really mad about like the Lois have a different designation from Mixie's Pitalik, who has a different designation from the actual council, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and that's also the different one from like the actual Earth. I'm like is it so hard to just use Google? But whatever.
I do remember you being wrong about one of those things, but
I was wrong
don't
about one of them,
remember
but like still,
Yeah,
it's still wrong
Yeah.
anyways.
yeah, that's true.
What do you think about the design from Mixie?
Okay, I was talking to you about this. So he looks like the Hindu god Vishnu, and since this is like an anime, but not totally an anime, I guess they went with like an Indian character, not character, but like Indian mythological character design.
Yeah, they
kind
want
of.
to make it
I
look
don't
a
know.
little different. I mean, everything in the show is
Yeah.
different, so I guess it makes sense.
I did like the design though, but I don't know why they went with like a Vishnu-esque design. But it was cool though. It was cool.
Maybe they wanted it to be like kind of like a genie figure, is my guess.
Oh yeah, Genie as well. Yeah, that's true.
I
By the way,
don't
do you
know.
think this is the same? Wait, do you think this is the same Mixie as like DCAU?
Well, it has to be, right? I mean,
Yeah,
because
because he referenced
it's
that.
just
Yeah.
different universes. I mean, the way they're going at this, like with the Superman the animated series, kind of like makes me think it's obviously the same guy, because it's like canonically like it even if they don't say it, it's like always the same person like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that's like what the logic is. So
Yeah,
I guess that's true.
there's a characterization match up.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty much just like a jerk. You know, he's like
Me for real.
the most, but he's very gullible because he always ends up saying his name backwards. Making him a full-on villain was definitely a decision, because most of the time he's just like there to troll. Like he's not really like, you know, I'm gonna like end you.
Oh.
So that was a little bit different, but I didn't have a huge problem with it. I don't know. What do you think?
So he's Batmite but Gen Z for most iterations.
Was he? I'm like 90% sure he was like the blueprint for Batmite, and like they might be from the same dimension. I might be wrong.
Well, Batmite wants to support Batman. He doesn't want to troll Superman or Batman in this case.
So like the Council of Loises, they don't trust like Clark, and so that's because of, and they had like the archive of like the evil Clarks. How'd you feel about that?
I mean, I don't feel too bad about it because like it's not truly evil Superman trope.
Yeah, but like they even had like Justice Lords in there.
I still don't think that's Justice Lord. I still don't think it is.
Well, it's just
Because-
it's like a version of Justice Lords.
Okay, it is a version, but like not the Justice
Well,
Lord.
yeah, duh. I'm not stupid.
You were when it aired.
Okay, silly goose. I
Okay,
don't
but
know.
like,
So you think it's like more tropey or just like more? What do you think?
no, it's no. I think it's kind of an anti trope. Cause like evil Superman would be our main Clark going bad.
That's
Like I don't
true.
know, it was weird. Cause like it had no point. Cause like Lois doesn't.
It's very
Lois doesn't like.
overdone. Like
So
even in
yeah,
Superman and
there's no
Lois,
point.
like it was making me just like lose interest in the show. And like
How
I
with
don't
like
watch
Bizarro?
Superman and Lois any like just no because they had like a multiverse of like evil Superman there. So I did like I didn't like that aspect of Superman and Lois, the evil Superman. Injustice, I don't like Injustice at all. You know,
Yeah,
only
same.
time I really thought it was good was Justice Lord, so I guess it's kind of good that they're drawing from that, or they've clearly obviously seen JLU if they
Yeah,
haven't. But yeah. And also Superman the animated series, the alternate reality.
yeah. Like I don't know. It didn't really have a purpose in the story, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because like
But like
it's
so
like it was kind of like a false dilemma because it's like very obvious that like he's not gonna kill everybody, and
yeah,
like
it was a false dilemma and a false cliffhanger. Like the cliffhanger was like, oh, will Lois like not trust
yeah,
Clark,
no
but
one,
like
okay, no one's
it
gonna
doesn't
believe
matter.
that this guy Hi Lois is gonna like destroy the planet. Like I don't even get how
Yeah.
General Lane thought that. I didn't get that either.
Well, General Lane kind of makes sense, kind of.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
cause
General
like
Lane.
Zero Day or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. This is like hot take, kind of. Not really. General Lane is an allegory for generational racism. Does that make sense?
Explain.
So you know General Lane is against aliens because like they attacked the military and like his
Yeah.
friends. And even though Clark is not those same people, General Lane is still hating on Clark because he's an alien.
And because of past events that happened,
Yeah, of the
and
same.
jump into conclusions. Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah,
similar. I can see. Um,
yeah,
it's and you know what? It's like I feel like that was verbatim from Superman and Lois as well, because literally the same exact thing happened in Superman and Lois
bro.
with the like the evil Clark and like General Lane or whatever.
Oh,
So
there was
I
a
guess
General
there
Lane
was.
in.
Yeah, there's General Lane like meeting the evil Superman, and like his military got killed and stuff. So I feel like
Oh,
it was definitely maybe inspired by it because it came out a while before, and it's just
yeah,
oddly similar. It's not so often you see that, but
yeah, that's true.
all right, you want to get into Zero Day? I mean, I guess we already have, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when Clark and Mist reach the compound, they all the other villains jump out of the aircraft or something. I think that was a really cool concept of like Clark facing all his villains up until now. The fight itself, it was good in the beginning,
You
but
didn't
near
like
the
it at
end,
the end?
no.
I thought that was like one of
Yeah,
the best fights. I thought that was like one of the most fire fights in the whole show.
I mean, there's not a lot of competition for good fights, but okay. I don't know. It's just like at the end, Superman just like gets serious kind of and like one taps most of them, and the only like real deal is Ivo maybe, and the
Well, yeah,
punchy
because he
guy.
can like steal his energy.
Yeah, but like, why was he having trouble in the beginning of the fight with like Mist and like Live Wire if they were like just one tap near the end of the fight?
Because that's just what happened. I don't know what to tell you. So all that General Lane like capturing Clark. What do you think about that scene?
I I think General Lane is a pretty good villain in this show because his
I think he's a good
worry.
villain, but I think it's like stupid like when it comes to like how do you explain that? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like where his
No,
alliances are. Cause he keeps swapping back and forth like between his
kinda,
alliances,
yeah.
and it was like kind of like Sesame Street like at the end he's like, all right, okay, Clark, all right,
But I think the alliance shifting was just him slowly but surely getting his redemption arc. Like you can't just be like 1 second, oh, I'm totally against you. Then the next
But
scene,
do you
oh, you're
think
good.
that he's gonna go back again after Zod comes?
What do you mean? Come go back?
Like, because when after Zod and like the Kryptonians come back, he's gonna start thinking bad about the Kryptonians again.
He'll say bad about the bad Kryptonian, I say, because I think he's learned to accept Clark,
Yeah, okay,
maybe.
that's true.
So I like General Lane because like his worries aren't completely unjustified. And I think many people in the real world would have the same reaction as
Oh,
General
definitely,
Lane.
yeah. Especially like
Yeah,
being in the military.
yeah. I think General Lane is a pretty good villain with like a pretty relatable back, not oh yeah, relatable backstory. I think his ending could have been slightly better, maybe. But overall, this is one of the things that I did like about the show.
Yeah, it's true. What do you think about like the giant Ivo? Do you think that was freaky or weird or what?
It was something.
It was very like kind of like a kaiju, like anime.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, speaking of anime, so the ending to the Idol fight reminds me of Beyblade Metal Fusion and Metal Fury. So I don't know. The fight was okay, I guess. Like the whole lend me your power thing. Kind of reminds me
I'm
of
just
Dragon Ball.
I hate
But
his
like,
like attitude. Like
what do you mean?
Ivo's whole like he's like I want to consume it all. I just thought that was like very boring.
Yeah, I want all of your power.
I'm glad we got to see him get beaten to a pulp though.
Episode 10. What episode is it? Yeah, this is 10. So what do you think about Lois not knowing that the general is General Lane until this episode?
Well, it seems weird because like that's her dad. So like, I mean, I guess it's like obviously like top secret, but like, I felt like the twist was like there was no point in even making it a twist because like I
Yeah,
feel
I
like it was
agree.
so obvious from the very start, like that's Lois's dad. Like I literally immediately knew. I'm like, there's a general, and then there's Lois. Okay, it's her dad. Like very easy to get.
I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea. But like I also had
I
like
knew from
no.
like the very
Well,
beginning.
yeah, because you're a nerd. But like I didn't know. But even after knowing, I was like, oh, cool. I don't care though.
Uh, so Jor-El, what do you think about Jor-El and like the whole like Kryptonian like hologram stuff?
His beard is
Immaculate.
cool.
I thought it was
Yeah,
cool he had like a
immaculate.
beard. Everything's like slightly like different and like I feel like from now on he should always have a beard, just because like
Yes.
that just looks sick.
Yes.
Um,
I mean,
what about
Man
like
of Steel had that.
his hologram could like interact with stuff?
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because it's like, yeah, you're right, but like it's kind of like technology. I really do not understand still, but
Nah, nah, that's just straight bullshit. Cause like if you're dead, you
yeah,
can still live.
yeah, it's
So
true.
like,
I liked how Clark's mom was like so pissed at Lois's dad because like he just kept
yo,
saying
yo,
like the
yo,
most
yo.
bigoted things ever.
Wait, hold on, hold on. Going back to Jorel's, right?
Yeah,
So Clark's ship came from the Armada of Zod, right?
yeah.
So that means that Jor-El was part of Zod's Armada. So that means that Jor-El is evil.
Ooh, it's possible. I mean, he didn't seem super evil because like he was helping destroy the robots, but
But
that
like,
was
why?
just a robot, I guess.
But like, why was his son
I
on
think it
Zod?
would be interesting to see how Clark's parents died here, because we never actually
Yeah.
saw that.
Actually, no. I think I have a theory. Okay. So I think in the beginning, Jor-El is on Zod's side, but after he finds out that Zod wants to conquer other planets, Jor-El is against Zod,
Yeah.
but then he loses the fight against Zod, and Zod kills him and sends his kid to Earth.
Well,
Does
there's
that
a
make
good
sense?
one. Yeah, no, that does make sense. Although I think that he probably like send his kid to Earth, or like it might have been an accident maybe or something. It would definitely be
Yeah.
cool if we got to see that though, for sure.
Yeah, but Jor-El and Zod are definitely linked though. They're definitely linked in some way.
Yeah, you got any season 2 predictions while we're at it?
Not really. Wait, also, do you think we're gonna have Supergirl or no?
Ooh.
Because Supergirl does not make
I
sense.
would like to see Supergirl a lot in this.
But like, it would not make sense.
That would make the
It would-
show a lot better.
But it wouldn't make sense though. I think Clark is too young to have Supergirl yet, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, she can really. It doesn't really matter. Like she comes out at any time, right? From the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, but like, oh yeah, that's true. But like, I want,
And also,
I
she's
want,
older than him, so.
no, I want Clark to be like a little bit more older, like 29-ish or 30. Yeah, or
They
early
might do
30s in my
that.
opinion.
It's possible. I would
Yeah,
like to see
but like,
Supergirl.
maybe like season 3, season 4.
Yeah, if it gets that far. I'm not sure how many seasons. I guess they. I think they said they're definitely going past 2.
Yeah, maybe season 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Uh,
So I'm gonna assume that Zod is just like a guy in a suit, and that Brainiac's a robot, unless both of them are robots, which is like just lame.
no, no,
And I
no.
definitely think that would be
Zod is a
lame.
guy. No, Zod is definitely a guy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Working with Brainiac, I don't think we've ever seen that happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was kind of interesting. I thought the
Who do you
designs were
think?
cool. I'm just not sure about the robot stuff.
What do you think? Who's the like leader between Zod and Brainiac, in your opinion?
Uh,
So I
Brainiac's
think that.
always gonna outlive Zod, right?
Oh yeah, but like I think it's like a president and a military leader type of thing. So Zod leads the military, so he has more military power, but Brainiac is like their president and has more political power. But
Yeah.
in actuality, Zod has more power, but Zod is still under.
I think definitely one of them's gonna turn on the other, and I feel like it's gonna be Brainiac.
The Shogun, and then there's an Emperor. The Shogun is the leader of all the military, but he's still under the Emperor. But the Emperor is more like a hollow figure with no real power, but he is still like the mascot of the
Yeah.
country.
That makes
That's what I'm
perfect
thinking.
sense. So I mean, I think that could be the same situation with like Brainiac is like the Shogun. I feel like the villains from the last season are probably gonna, turn more to the lighter side after this.
Probably, yeah.
Or Clark's gonna show them the way somehow, because that's what he does.
So what are your overall thoughts on the season so far? Well, not so far, the whole
I
season.
think, I like that they're expanding their horizons. Of course, I like that they're trying new things. It's just a matter of what sticks, and
Yeah.
look. I'm a big robot fan, but they really overdid it. I feel with the robots. There were a lot of really good episodes in here, like that I thought were like actually really good, and then there were a lot of kind of like filler-ish kind of episodes. But I wouldn't say that there was a single episode that I didn't like, because I did like all of them.
Nice.
Right, you.
What is one thing? What is one thing from this show that they changed that you would like to see in more media?
Well, I did say Jor-El's beard.
Yeah.
Deathstroke, I really like that design. I wouldn't say to like completely change it, but like it would be cool if we saw that in other media also, I feel.
Not gonna lie, it's good, but also alright. Like it's in between alright and good.
I can
Like
get
some
that.
parts are good. Like I wouldn't. Okay, I will say this is a good show, but is this show good? No. If that makes
makes
sense.
literally no sense at all. What are you saying?
So like if someone said, "Hey, should I watch the show? Is it good? I'm like, yeah, it's good. But it's just like, yo, is this?
Is it great?
I don't know. Yeah, it's good but not great. Yes.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense than how you were trying to explain it.
Yeah.
I can get that. I can understand that. Overall, out of 10.
7.
I'll give it I'll give it benefit of the doubt. I'll give it a 7.5. But I feel like when I watch, if the second season like builds upon this, I'm gonna like it more because of course the show's unfinished.
Yeah.
So like it's hard to judge it right now. But like just from what we've been given, I'm gonna give it 7.5.
Yeah, I agree with that range. Yeah.
All right, so are we done?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.